Good morning, everybody. Thanks for joining in. Hope you're having a good week so far. It's Wednesday, so that means we are midway to the weekend coming up and some good football hopefully coming up. Playoff football this Saturday and Sunday. So looks like the Jets coaching search is heating up. Yesterday they completed their interview of Rex Ryan. Yes, that Rex Ryan, in case you're wondering. Now, I'm still kind of up in the air. I guess the interview went well. I kind of figured it was going to anyway. Rex has really been throwing himself out there for this job. He wants his job so bad, you know. I think he would do it for free. You know, he just wants this job for some reason so bad. I just don't. To me, I'm up in the air about this thing still so far with Rex. I like Rex because of the nostalgia of him. It's the last time the Jets ever were relevant in anything. You know, he's the one that took us to two AFC Championship games, which, by the way, we lost, but still we were there. We were relevant, and it fell apart on him shortly after that. So I like that part of it. I'm just not too sure that, as I've said in my past videos, that I think maybe football has gone past Rex a little bit. You know, it's been 10 years, I think, since he's coached in the NFL, and things are different now. As we all, if you're a longtime football fan like I am, even a football fan of, say, the past 10 years, you see how much the game has changed. It's really tilted so far toward the offense now that defenses, I don't even know if they know how to play things like covering wide receivers and hitting quarterbacks and things. The league has changed so much, you know, because I don't think the NFL likes those 10-3 games. They want those 50-49 games. They're more exciting for the fans, and it brings them in more money, and I can understand that. At the end of the day, the NFL is a business like any business. You know, you lose money, you don't have a business anymore. So I think that's why they do it, and I'm sure that's why they do it, but to that point, I think I don't know if here's my idea. If they were to decide to go Rex Ryan's route, he would have to be the head coach. That's it. You know, some of these head coaches, they're involved in the defense and the offense and all this other play calling and crap. I think he would have to just be the leader, be the head coach, be the guy that gets the guys all excited and riled up and ready to play and run through a wall for them like they did what they would do back in the day. And he'd have to hire a good offensive team of coaches and let them control the offense. Guys that know modern day offenses, modern day football offenses, NFL offenses, and stay out of it, because I think it's past him when it comes to that. And that doesn't mean I don't think he could have a say in it, but let those guys do the job. And then maybe I think it could work, you know, because he really is passionate about the Jets. I mean, if you watch him on those ESPN shows, he's really passionate about the team. Like, I mean, to the point where he's more excited about the team than the Jet players are and the coaches are. And he's really, really passionate about the team. So I really do like that. It tells me his heart would be in it, you know. But I don't know if the NFL hasn't passed him. He'd have to get a really good offensive coaching staff behind it and kind of stay out of it a little bit. Actually, a lot, not a little bit. One other thing, I do like the fact that Woody Johnson is kind of out there, and he's letting this other organization, I think it's called the 33rd Team or something like that, and Mike Tannenbaum's got something to do with it. At least he's letting some other guys look for coaches, you know, but he's involved. And at the end of the day, he signs the check. He's going to decide who the coach of the Jets is. I get that. But at least it looks like he's kind of ignoring the Madden ratings right now. Good thing there's not Madden rating on coaches, I guess. You have to be a Jet fan to get that joke. And it is a joke. It's what's making us another laughing stock of the NFL again. But anyway, at least he's kind of letting other people bring football people in and conducting interviews and whatnot. So, so far up to this date, the Jets, as far as the general manager interviews have gone, they've interviewed Thomas Dimitroff, I hope I pronounced his name right, John Robinson, Jim Nagy, and Louis Riddick, which I thought was interesting. I know who Louis Riddick is. I don't know these other guys too much. This Jim Nagy guy, he sounds more like a numbers kind of guy. But either way, they've interviewed 4 people so far. And Louis Riddick, I thought was interesting. I know him just because of his football time, and he's an ESPN analyst. I think he does college football or something like that. You know, I see him once in a while on the show. He's a good, smart football guy. I don't think he's ever been a general manager though, but he does have NFL experience in front offices. So I thought that was interesting. So far, head coaching interviews have been Ron Rivera, which I'm not too keen on Rivera. Mike Vrabel, who seems to be everybody's favorite, and now Rex Ryan. So I know they've got a couple more guys they have slated to interview. I think Brian Flores is one of them. I have mixed feelings on him. I think he'd be a good coach. I know he's a good football guy. He's a straight up, no nonsense kind of guy. I just don't like some of the things that have gone on. He's suing the NFL for some certain things. I'd rather not, don't even care to mention, but you just got to look at all aspects of a person coming into your organization. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying he wouldn't be a good coach. He'd probably be a great coach. But there's certain other things you have to consider when you bring in any of these guys, whether it's Rivera or Vrabel or Ryan. It doesn't matter who it is. Everybody's going to have something that you got to consider if it's going to work with the fans, with the players, everything. So there's a lot of things to consider. And as far as like Mike Vrabel, I know everybody's really hyped up on Mike Vrabel. I don't think Mike Vrabel is going to come here. I think he's going to go to the Patriots after they fired Gerard Mayo. I'm pretty sure he's going to. There's nothing in stone that says that. I just got a feeling that Robert Kraft will go out and get him. And that's the thing I want to mention too before I close out my video is I'm glad at one point the Jets are taking their time, but they haven't had a coach and a general manager since almost midseason. So they should have had things lined up and know where they're going with this. I just have a feeling that this is going to be one of those times when the Jets step on their feet and Vrabel will be gone. Somebody else will be gone. Somebody else that they want will be gone. And they're going to end up getting a first year. I know they're talking about Aaron Glenn, which I love Aaron Glenn. Aaron Glenn was a former Jet player. I love Aaron Glenn. Doing a great job in Detroit with their defensive squad. I mean, since they've been decimated on defense, he's doing a great job there. Does that equal to a good head coach? I don't think so. Not yet. But I just am afraid that they're gonna wait and wait and wait, and then they're gonna end up getting another first year head coach, and we all know how that works. I just think it's time to get a guy with some experience. If the Cowboys get rid of Mike McCarthy, I hope they don't even consider Mike McCarthy. I don't think he's a bad coach. I just don't think he'd be a fit for the Jets. So I guess what I'm trying to say here is I hope they don't wait too long. If you want Mike Vrabel and you interviewed Rivera and Ryan and you got a couple of other guys coming up, give the guy an offer. See what he says before the Patriots or Bears or somebody ends up picking him up. And you're going to say, darn, what happened? Well, what happened is you guys farted around and you waited too long. If this is the guy you want, from what I understand, the interview went well. Throw the guy a package. They got to get somebody soon because I don't think a head coach and GM is something you can wait until, March or April to get. You got to get somebody quickly and you got to get them into the building. You got to start to get a draft board up. You got to start to figure out what players you're going to keep, who you want, who you don't want. This is something that you can't wait on. They got to do something within, I would say, maximum 2 weeks. I would like to see somebody in the building within the 2 week period. That would be coach and GM so they can get their heads together because those guys got to get along. They can't be two guys bickering back and forth. Oh, I want Rodgers. I don't. I want Devontae Adams. I don't. They can't have that shit. They got to get two guys in here quickly who are going to get their heads together, be on the same page and want the same things. They have to do that right away. I would say 2 weeks maximum. You got to get somebody in here and get the ship going and get it rolling. But as we know, as Jet fans, we know that this probably won't happen, and they're going to lose this guy, that guy, the other guy, and then they're going to have saying, well, geez, we got to get somebody in here now. Let's just go with this one, somebody from college or somebody that you didn't hear of or somebody you didn't expect, and I can just see the whole ball rolling downhill again. So anyway, let me know what you guys all think about these interviews they've had, these general manager and head coach. What do you think about Rex Ryan? Do you think he'd be good coming back? What do you think about what I said? Maybe he'd be okay if he just gets a good modern day offensive coach and coordinator and maybe just let them do their thing and you just be the rah guy. Just let me know what you guys think. Leave me a comment below. And as always, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. It helps me out a great deal. Everybody have a great day. There's a lot to talk about coming up, so I'll be making a lot of videos here coming up. And let me know what you guys think, and have a good day. I'll talk to you soon. Bye now.